Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome, Warriors, to Movie Madness. Episode 6 is on the books, and this is a special one. You know how I told you you're not my subscribers, you're not my followers, you're my fellow warriors, my equals? Well, I have some things to discuss. This is some really amazing things that could happen, but I need to know what you think about it, because the WARCOTT doesn't belong to me. We've boycotted together. We're brothers and sisters and warriors, and we're doing what we can to make sure Fandom is taken care of in the future. So I want to give a shout out to Brenda the Avenger, who raised concerns about she signed on to make things better and not all this infighting. And you know what? I take at the heart. I want to have positivity vibes out there. I'm a madman, but I have a heart. And then also with the collaboration with the Fandom Collective, I'm still trying to work out the kinks. I have some proposals for all of you, and it's up to everybody. So comment in the comments, majority rules, and here's what I propose. I title this video just so people get views on it, because we want the most eyes on these videos as we can. That's another goal of mine, personal goal, and I think should be for our group, Warriors, WARCOTTers, is to get as many eyes on this WARCOTT as possible, and that means making new friends. And that's why they reached out to me first. I honestly wasn't sure, because there are Fandom Menacers on there and they're big fans of some of them, but I think it only helps to get a conversation started and to do something that's actually really positive for everyone. So I've come up with a plan that I think will also bring positivity to the WARCOTT too, and help the Fandom Collective obtain the goals they want. Now, I promised you warriors that I would never charge you super chats or sell you t-shirts, and I still will not directly. But as a offering to the collective, which I plan to do a stream very soon with them, I think it would benefit the cause, get more eyes on it, if there was a t-shirt for sale, but not by me. I'm not going to sell it. It's up to them. They're responsible. They need to handle all the details. And believe me, if they screw it up, they got a madman on their after them, and you don't want that. Just look at Pro Jeremy. But I'm not going to mention. I'm keeping this episode all positive. One of the main goals of the Fandom Collective is to, and if I'm personally joining them and WARCOTTers are opening a dialogue to the Fandom Collective, we have to, when you go to war, you need allies, and you need to work towards goals together. So our goal is the WARCOTT. We're the masters of war, which the first step is to view that petition to remake season 8 of Game of Thrones, and we need to get it to 2 million and 8 million by the debut of The Rise of Skywalker. Allow the Fandom Collective to offer shirts for sale, and I still say you can make your own if you're short on funds, and you can still support it, and I will retweet you if you support the WARCOTT. But a way that I agreed to it, if you warriors vote yes, is that a third goes to a charity, another third goes to the Fandom Collective, which I'm just a guest, because they want to do fan films and projects. And then the third portion of the benefits of the shirt to bring Fans United would be to help major fans like Star Wars Theory and the next Star Wars Darth Vader film, the second one that he's working on, to give a gift. Because this is the loophole that George left us. George sold Star Wars to Disney. He still took care of the fans. He left fan film. To you, the Force is fans. The Force is fan film. And it's also the future. Also, a plan would be, if we could get this worked out, would be to have a charity stream close to the day of release of The Rise of Skywalker to really get the most eyes on this cause, on the WARCOTT, and to cancel the lame, toxic fan argument. Give some real positive vibes out there. Give a new hope to everybody. A new hope for Star Wars fans. Unite the fandom. I honestly believe this is the best way. But it's up to all of you in the comments. I'm going to be working with the Fandom Collective within this next week. And we are going to probably stream on one of their channels. Honestly, it's just that I don't like the stream. I'm not very good at it. They're better at it than I am. And that way, they can still have their super chats. But it's not a conflict of interest with me. I still have nothing to do with super chats. And we can have a conversation and get this started ground level for real next level change. And ideas for the Fandom Collective for the future would be to reach out to fans across the aisle that you don't necessarily agree with. Leave politics at the door. Have a real conversation. And support all kinds of fan projects, big and small. That's why a third goes to charity, a third goes to small fan projects, and a third goes to those fans that are really taking big risks here on YouTube, like Star Wars Theory. And I say the first stream for the WARCOTT will be benefit the next Star Wars Theory Darth Vader film. We'll give him a gift. The loophole that George gave us and left us. I thought a long time about this. I've tried to take in all concerns, including Brenda the Avenger. I don't want to be all negative either. That wasn't the point of it. I thought what I did in the previous videos was necessary because I think we're getting too much negativity, actually, with the constant spamming of content and claiming everything's bad, when that's not going to help the future. And I hope to work with the Fandom Collective in the future to bring in fans of video games, anime, manga. I think that's their goal anyway. I think they already have some. And really get viewpoints from everywhere in a safe place where you could bring your fandom concerns without going through companies and celebrities. Bring your real concerns to the Fandom Collective. Disney wouldn't dare shut down a charity. That's a good thing and a safe way to do it. If you agree, comment below. And then if you want to hear us really iron out the details on a first episode of either War Room or War Council on either the Fandom Collective. I don't know if it'll be on Angus's channel or Flipped Out or Rookie Critic. I'm not sure. And go check out Rookie Critic. I apologize. I didn't realize I didn't sub to him yet. So I did last night. He's a really nice guy. Different type of voice than you're used to with me. So trying to reach out to different types of ideas really has humbled me here a bit, and it made me think that I can't go hardcore so much on what I personally want. I have to consider what others do and what others want, what their goals are for, So that's what I'm working with them on. I really would love to hear your thoughts on this. And this was meant to be a positive episode for Brenda the Avenger. And I want to work towards a positive future for Fandom 2 and unite the fandoms. That's what this is about. And that's why I thought just the idea of the collective, I think, is the best idea I've heard in a while. Seriously. Fandom collective. Fans united. It makes sense. And this is a positive way to send out vibes all over there. All over the fandom. To bring back the hope. Tell me your thoughts. I know this was a little bit rambly, but I actually have an appointment, and I wanted to get this done right before I left, so I might not reply to the comments right away, but leave them. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next episode.